Yeah.
Hello.
Brian, do you have the print sheet or no?
Yeah, well, I'll come and find it because there's not going to be movement specs for you guys. Yeah, it's good. Packed full. Somewhere. And there's not going to be any extra chair if we can. My bag of tricks. Thank you very much. Cheers. And there's no good place to listen.
Yo, ukulele, come on in. David, yeah.
I'm like, sorry.
Dale. Oh yeah. You're the last in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, come on in.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna, any of these spots are okay. Any of these tables. I'll be right here. Brian will be over there. Hey, you. Oh, nice tea.
We're all representing.
Hey, Bob, how are you? See you, man. Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
Can we get an update thing? 'Cause I don't know.
Did you find that in my
I don't know.
binder?
I got you at both Brian and you.
Oh.
No, this is from Brian. Can you guys knock these off for me?
Yep.
My son got this.
Okay, I think we're just about.
What's that?
I need to probably put my little
Yeah, knock these off for me. So. Yeah. And you should go pick them out first.
Go get in the boxes.
over there.
Yeah.
Oh, I got it.
All of them everywhere.
So we got t-shirts over there. Yeah, take a look. Hello. Nice ukulele. I'm David. Nice to meet you. So, yeah, any of these spots. Just,
Nobody bites.
yeah, you can bring food in, you can bring drinks.
We give us
We'll probably get ready in about 15 minutes.
kidding.
Sorry.
I'm assuming they're unisexy.
Great.
They are unisexy. They're all in the unisex sizes.
Working on some new stuff.
Nice. I have to give you a unisexy. Huh. Gray or black?
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
And then, how much is it? Where do we pay?
I think that
What's been the decisions on how we're paying these things?
Almond Roca can over there.
Pay with chocolate?
We're high
Or
tech.
or Venmo. I should write my Venmo on here.
Yeah.
Where,
How much?
the,
How much are you
Oh.
asking?
let's do 17 today. They're normally 19, but since this is our first one,
Low,
you can
introductory offer price.
We'll go
toss it in
18.95.
here.
$17.
Thank you. So we got live stream going.
Awesome.
Yeah. Good stuff. Pick up music.
The girls in the front office said they might watch us. Apparently you told
Yeah,
them
no,
about
I told
this.
them. They have us on live stream right now.
They were like, they said that they watch us. Oh, good.
Okay, this was fun.
Hi.
Finding this place.
Oh.
I have no idea where I am or where I parked.
This place does that too.
Except that there's no light, so I don't know where I'm parked.
Yeah.
It was just Wendy and I last Sunday.
Right, I don't want to take a ukulele seat. Maybe I should get a bar stool.
Could probably.
Well, and I
Sorry, excuse me.
What do they look like?
I thought it was in the box. Maybe not. I don't know.
Oh, you're here.
Looks like a blanket.
What do you mean you don't know you're here?
Hey!
We're gonna go eat. You don't know if you're
You
here.
guys did not get. No, I'm just kidding.
Come on down.
Come on in.
No, we're gonna go eat.
No, bring the food in.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Do you need any help?
No.
So is this the order?
Okay.
Hey!
How you doing, son?
Do you need a bass player or have you got a bass player?
We don't have a bass player, so whenever you finish eating, we can probably use you.
Okay, I'll bring my bass in. Ray, you got my bass?
It's like a tote bag, kind of like yours, but we give it to Zadie.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Apparently this has youth societies, right?
Actually, you know a couple of people.
What are you drinking? I know, it was in the bathroom. It tastes good. The guy was telling me, I know, he's not drinking it.
Happy hour ends at 6.
That was interesting.
No, it's a really easy conversation. What ice you got?
I like that.
Perfect. I'll have that one.
So what are they starting with? Okay.
Am I sitting
Anyway.
over here by myself? I said, am I sitting over here by myself?
You can carry it. You can carry it.
I need to spread out. Needs a little.
Okay, well, let's see here. Where are we at out of the maxed out? 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, why don't we start in like 5 minutes?
Yeah, I want to hear your singing. I want to hear your singing.
So,
You got these lovely pipes.
hopefully you guys are getting comfortable. We don't.
Well,
we
this
have
is
so big
sultry
of a-
smoky, man.
That's right. Did you ever watch Friends?
I'm like,
There's an episode where Phoebe's sick and she's singing your.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. Hey, guys. Hey, there you are.
Is it here?
Yeah. You guys are bringing your Mexi fries? Over here, if you want one of Nature's spots.
I can move around.
You guys hear me okay?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, so we'll get started officially in about 5-10 minutes. I'm sure people are still looking for parking and stuff. But we got a big group today, so we can't do a lot of individual introductions going around like sometimes we do when we have a smaller group. So please introduce yourself to some people that you haven't met before. Make them feel welcome. Yeah, see what kind of ukulele they're playing, ask them what they're what they've been working on and stuff. And then we'll get started in about 5 to 10 minutes. Okay?
Well, I'm just setting up a second.
This is awesome. Yeah.
Five or six ukuleles, but this is the first one I've done about myself. Yeah, I really like it. Hang there.
Well, the bunny is those main colors. Good job. You brought that yourself.
Hey, can I get some smiley faces so people think that we're having fun and stuff, you know?
Oh, sorry.
Okay, here, one more. 1, 2. Yay, thank you.
Yes, we're now. Oh,
Hi, how are you, Ray?
where's the book?
I'm going to the brewery after this. So.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a youth society.
Again, guys, we have T-shirts. Actually, just picked them up yesterday. They got printed yesterday. It's in that corner box right there. They're $19, but since this is the first session we have in 2019, we're gonna knock that down to $17 for sure. We got black and gray. Whatever you pick out, just drop the money in that almond rogan can and then mark off the size. Yeah.
You know, when we went, I brought this with me so that I wouldn't be tempted. Yeah.
Oh, really?
She bought one.
Oh, okay. That's not the same thing at all.
But if I went to Maui, I would go back, because I got this melee ukulele, and I love that.
So the size charts here, if you can knock that off whenever if you decide on it.
Okay.
Yeah, we are. Okay, good.
Hey, whoever you can find a seat.
There should be like music stands on the table.
Oh, okay.
There's a room spots here. Yeah, there's double spots here. Well, you know, that was the trail right there. That was the selling point.
There's a Victoria box.
And it's dark in here. It's dark in here. Should run
Like another thing, like, oh, I can't read that without
Yeah, I
reading
have a
glasses.
light.
I can't read that without reading
I got four of it at home. I know what I'm around here. I don't need it. Perfect.
Or if you're trying to read something like the sizes on a t-shirt,
Yeah.
I can't.
Again, if you can't tell, they allow us to bring food in here. They're more than happy to serve you, bring drinks. So we're gonna camp out here for the next at least 2.5 hours, 3 hours. So if you need to go, no worries, but stick around. We're gonna have open mic towards the end. We're gonna have jam. We're gonna have some information, educational segments. So yeah, starting about 5 minutes.
He's come down and played what we made the Kirtland Reporter, right? They ran a half-page picture of all of us. There. In the slow news. Hey. And they reran that same photo.
Dinner?
The Whistler report. You know the little free one that shows up in the driveway?
Yeah, but which event was that?
The one at One Beach.
Oh, really?
Our pitcher, we took our pitcher.
Gosh, we're famous.
So now what group is your group? What is your group?
We're the one eating ukulele. We just gotta win something on
Judge.
the judge.
The brown judge. Little brown judge.
Little brown judge.
Our room is a wine drinking group that plays ukulele afterwards. It's the same thing. We sound great by the way.
Yes, David. Dennis, nice to meet you. You need a youth? Sure. Yeah, so any of those sitting in the corner or any of these?
Oh, wow.
There's some room over there, maybe. Some seats over there. Some empty seats.
They're a little spicy.
Yeah.
How you been?
I've been well. How are you? Have you been?
What somebody said, is she's like, so, they gave me Cajun spicy on the side. You could dip it, you could smother it if you wanted to.
I've done that before too, when we get a big order.
Yes, but the relative space
I want mine
is the
spicy,
same, but it's actually a different stream.
Well,
So,
it's kind of, hey, we come to movies here.
sorry, it's a little bit hard.
Are you finding what you need?
Not yet.
So,
I'm looking for a black and extra small.
Salt?
Extra small black
Extra
one.
small block?
The winter ale is good too.
What's that?
okay.
I haven't been here yet for movies.
My
You're not
kids
gonna,
have
you're
come
not
here
gonna do
for swim
laps.
lessons before, but in the winter, it's so cold outside the pool, and then
Hey guys, if you guys
all
don't
the fog,
have
you
the
can't
music
see
sheets,
the
if you guys don't have music sheets, you can pick them
They
up
should
at
call
the
it
front
Rise of the
over
Fog.
here.
I don't know why they don't.
There's
close
the
off
music
those-
that we're gonna play
Those
today.
open air things, like why did they do that? We're like, it's an indoor pool. But it's like 60 in here. The children are still turning blue.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you
Shoulders up.
grab, yeah, all the water's there. You might have to,
I don't get out of here.
Oh, no, you're fine.
Stay down in the water so you don't freeze.
There's a box of tops over here. If nobody's claiming yet, they're mine? Okay. Tammy brought me some tots.
Oh, there's
Alright.
I'll switch places with that. Sorry about that.
I'm not surprised to be happy to see happy people. I'm surprised to see so many.
find stands, yes.
Okay, now music. Oh, I guess I have one of these in front of me. I have one. I would think so.
It's like this is gonna be my seat.
Okay, oh, yeah. Is there an extra chair? Here.
No.
Just put it in the wagon. Put it, or.
I could do a small. It's just a lot longer. I don't. I'm not the kind of person.
partially my fault.
It is great. I like how you said let go.
That was my plan. That was the hope, was that it was at least more just make a plan ahead to change it. Possibly. There's one here right now. I'm so excited. This is the first time I've seen him in person. He's 30 years. Right.
I hope they fly off the shelf.
And I'm gonna do stickers and buttons. And I think
I definitely want a bumper sticker for my car.
well, it's like I want a sticker.
You know, we met, so we started out meeting, it's actually a church I was going to. I started out doing that, right? We did like a 6-week meeting, and I said, well, why don't we do it once a month? And I have a friend that he's the director down at the German retirement home, which they haven't changed. And they let me use the, well, you know, I can use it anytime I want, really. It is, well, I think Ben.
Okay, is everybody on the seat?
Well, we started doing these once a month, maybe a rolling parties every time. People come to that. Wow. Oh yeah, so we get 30 people there, but it's all
There's a chair. I know, I love it so much, but I still haven't done the open mic thing. Back on you.
Where?
Yeah, try it out.
Right there.
Thank you.
Okay.
This is Diana. This is Kristen. She'll sit. Can she sit? That's fine. This is. I'm Amy. It's really weird. It's nothing weird. It's my mom's name too. So
They thought I was gonna be a girl, and they just named me weird.
welcome. Welcome. There's some sanctions here. If you like.
Yeah, I lost my songbook.
Oh yeah. So you
So
got.
I'm kind of like frazzled because that's what I was doing for a few years. Like calling a restaurant, bar.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Thank you for the sheet music.
Yeah.
Alright,
Yeah, so
We have our gig books. That's right. You guys print out your stuff. Oh, people. Office people. Oh, yeah. Because you were getting nails and everything. But pressure treated wood and these two buttons too. Oh, that's good.
oh my gosh, I know, right?
This is Pete. Diane, you know Pete?
I don't know. Diane.
Diane.
The bass guy. That's awesome.
And he plays a real bass in a real band. This guy.
You're legit as opposed to the rest of us. That's so funny.
I'm good, thank you.
So is that a bass? What's going on?
Yes, yes.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, Kristen, her husband has a bass ukulele, Thunder Gut type strings, like rubber bands. They're like rubber bands. They're the ones they used to make for Madonna's little bracelets. It's the same company.
So is it all the same? Almost.
I am right now. This is in my phone.
I get a lot.
These are supposed to be put out. You can use it while you're here. Then you can buy it if you want $25.
I know that I've heard people say that before. Yeah.
Your husband
Well,
was
not to say that you won't get me later on, but now I know. But just,
or what? If your husband's on you.
okay. So it's no chords, it's just single strings. Yeah.
And the bass is really keeping pace. So you're playing the bass notes. So
If you go to Youth Society,
Yeah.
so you play chord.
they have
It's like a form of
songs,
percussion.
songs
Yeah.
like PDF, so
That.
people can just print out.
Yeah.
If you post, if you post the list of all the songs we're gonna be playing.
It is cool. My husband's a drummer. I mean, he was using like a snare drummer all through high school. A lot of it, like more than I got a drum set, but I mean, it's like I play one drum really well.
I'm all like,
Oh, there's these
I'm doing these things. The funny part about it is that, like, if I
But I
don't
got a
have
cajole
I
here
just have to get on
Father's Day just for
like
fun.
my
And that's
job music that I'm on. We leave them as like my list, so I have to that's out like
Ow! Guess I can't play anymore.
By the way, you are doing some big work at your house, doing insulation.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god!
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god! That's all I have to
Yeah,
say.
we're tearing up the bathroom this weekend.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
So you're a handy guy, or you're learning as you go?
I did learn on my house, but I've been doing it for several years now.
Just make sure you have
like
music.
I said,
The binders in front of you.
It's our last
it has
room.
a sheet that says it's
I
for
basically
sale.
touched
It's for
it.
sale. Pick those up.
I'm 85 years old. If my dad was here, he would tell you right now that like.
Make sure I have everything that, yeah, I wasn't sure.
Streamer
Do you have
mist.
some
Yeah,
of these?
yeah.
Okay, I don't think I have those.
Hi, Glenn. Hey!
Yeah, I can't remember what.
Your best appearance.
Like we have bars, we have whatever.
Okay,
What else?
there's 2 seats over there.
Let's find me a chair.
Glenn, there's 2 seats over there. If there's nothing over there,
There
I think there's 2 seats over there.
It's just goodwill, but no chair.
So now say, let's say regular base. Is it the same? It's strung the same as the typical base. So all of your chords are all
Yeah,
the
so-
same and everything.
So he takes these rubber ones off and puts them on their
Let
leg.
me just take a poll here.
process.
How many people here is here for the first time at a youth society session? And how many of you, with your hand raised, have heard about us through McMenamins website? Okay. Facebook? Okay, that's very neat. We have a great turnout today. I think this is gonna be a lot of fun. We're gonna have this room for the next like 2.5 hours, maybe 3 hours or so. So stick around. We're gonna have a couple different segments. We're gonna be jamming a lot together. We're gonna learn some chords. We're gonna learn some techniques. We're gonna have some informational stuff. Housekeeping, we have live stream going on. I don't know how many people's on, but just go ahead and wave at that corner for a sec. So we actually have members in over 30 countries. And so this is one way how we can stay international, global, to share the music that we love and doing the things that we do. I think, what else? Okay, t-shirts. T-shirts are in that box. They're $19. But because this is the first event of the new year, let's knock a few bucks off. We'll sell them for $17. We have black and gray. So if you
One blue medium.
that's a sample. Sorry, this is one size. So if you pick it up, it's yours. If you pick up a size, just mark off on that sheet so that we can keep a accurate inventory. Besides that, like I said earlier. Oh, by the way, my name is David. I run Youth Society. And what was I gonna say? Okay, so yeah, so this is our first time at McMenamins. Usually we do introductions with our host, but nobody's here. But we're really thankful that we got this room and we can book it for such a long time, and we get to enjoy the amenities here. I think that's really awesome. We hope that to be back. I think some of the front desk, the lady at the front desk is actually probably logged on, so she's probably watching us. So don't do anything stupid. I'm just kidding. All right, so we normally, sometimes if we have a smaller group, we'll do individual introductions. We don't have time for that today. So please do introduce yourself to somebody. This is supposed to be social, it's supposed to be fun. So have fun. It's a great way to meet somebody and learn a new skill. For a lot of, how many people never played the ukulele before? Never under 3 months or something. That's cool. That's neat. We won't be doing a ton of beginner stuff, but we will be doing some. And stay in touch because we do have beginner dedicated sessions. But even though I said that, we're going to start out with a song with only 2 chords. What else? Can pause for a second to breathe. Now, let me go ahead and take 1 minute to tell you what Youth Society is about, because that's probably what you want to know if you guys been here. This is your first time. So I found a Youth Society because I noticed something, in the Seattle region, and that is we have a ton of retail shops. such as coffee shops, wine shops, wineries, bakeries, and they have something in common, and that is they all close their doors at about 5:30 or 6. And Seattle has the highest concentration of coffee houses in the country. And all of these coffee houses close so early, but they have nice carpets, they have nice wall decor, nice lighting, comfy couches, that kind of stuff. It's a very warm and inviting atmosphere. And so I realized, you know, is it possible that these small businesses would be open to opening up their space to welcome the people, the residents in their area, to support them with a space to do whatever. Ukulele just happens to be, I think, it's a wonderful reason to get together, to meet new people, to learn a new skill. And so that's how we started, just over a year ago, a year and like 4 days ago, we had our first session. And so some of you guys were there at a winery. So we work with a lot of wineries. And so that is exactly what we do. And it's grown to kind of what this looks like, you know, where more than 100 people respond to the event, but I can only let in 30. So with that, you know, we're gonna get started. We got a lot of songs to go through. Let's start with Singing in the Rain. Actually, before we start, any questions for me? I know I ran through that super quick because I wanna do less talking and more playing. Yeah. I've been playing for about 11 years. Most people will just strum with the index finger, and I'll go over that in just 1 second, okay? Yeah, so does everybody have a copy or can share a copy of Singing in the Rain? Everyone's got it? Okay. And feel free anytime to grab food outside or whatever. And if you guys can, a few of you can help us do cleanup afterwards. I really don't think there's much to clean up, but just so that I don't have to do it. But we're gonna get started with Singing in the Rain. You guys are hearing me okay? So this is a song with only 2 chords. Because of the level, I guess we have a wide range of levels here. Just watch, okay? So the chords are labeled up here in the top of the sheet. There's a C, and actually, you know what? I'm sure there's experienced players. Work amongst yourselves for 2 minutes. Find out how to play the C and the G7, okay? 2 minutes.
I'm having a serious, like this, I could leave it on the wall for a year, I'm sure, and it would still be in tune. Where that one, like I have one string that just refuses to stay in tune. But,
You can beers.
But I could.
You can beers.
Hey, David.
Cheers.
You can beers. Cheers. Something feels good about it.
And you strum it with your thumb too.
Well, then when I have one, oh, good. That's what I want.
How'd you know?
Yeah, because sometimes you're going to play. We got this. Let me go. Easy. Good.
They've got an extensive list, but it kind of runs the gamut of all of the types. So
Well, I went to that small in the middle.
Oh yeah.
The woodshed or something.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's cozy.
I love that place. It's so cute.
All right, everybody's really proficient at these 2 chords now, I'm sure.
Just kidding. We're gonna
Is
get.
it really?
Oh, really?
It was so
You know what? We might have to pull in here.
So this is Mike and Julie.
We have chairs on this table. We have 1 chair. We have 1 chair on this table. There's 2. Okay, all right. You guys there's Tammy, there's one up there. You can sit over here. Oh, Brian sits? I thought Brian sits over there. Okay.
Like you're a chalkboard and like a paddle sitting there.
All right, guys. Let me have your attention. There's a lot of us in here, so if I could ask for your attention. Let me have your attention for a sec. Okay, we're gonna start with Singing in the Rain. Now, watch what I'm doing. You guys know how to play it already. Hopefully your tables helped you out. But watch the challenging part for me personally after playing for so many years really is my right hand. The left hand is pretty it's pretty mechanic. You look at the chord and then you put it there when you're supposed to play it. Now, the challenge for me is my right hand, the strumming. Now, this is how I'm going to strum this song, okay? I'm going to strum it like the easy strum, one down strum per chord. And we had a question earlier, how do you strum? You take your index finger and then you brush down, and you want to brush down and with the middle part of your fingernail, okay? That's how you do a down strum. Go ahead and hit the C chord. You brush down all four strings. Yeah, that's it. Now, just listen for 1 second, and then we're gonna jump in and play it all together, okay?
Okay.
I'm going to play through the first two lines, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a down strum per each chord. Should we close that door or no? What do you guys think? Yeah. Okay. So, thanks, Brian. So, watch. I'm singing in the rain, just sing in the rain. Okay, so you see how you can really, stretch it however you like. Just do one strum per chord. Even if this is your first time today, I'm sure you could do a down strum. And so don't overcomplicate things. Some of us know some fancier strums, and that's okay. Play those fancier strums. But this is how we can always play together. It doesn't matter what our range of expertise are. Again, what a glorious feeling. Now this one takes a while to get to, the G7 for the beginner. But once you find it, I'm happy again. So you get it, right? Good. Now we can play it. Let's go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I'm singing in the rain, just singing in the rain. What a glorious feeling. I'm happy again. I'm laughing at clouds so dark above. The sun's in my heart, and I'm ready for love. Let the stormy clouds chase everyone from the place. Come on with the rain, have a smile on my face. I'll walk down the lane with the happy refrain, 'cause I'm singing in the rain. Wow, look at that. Is that the first song of the new year, Youth Society?
Yep.
That is, okay, very well. You know what? Why don't we
And it's almost raining.
let's take,
And it's almost raining.
and it's almost raining, it's just in time. So take the paper home, don't take the binder unless you pay for it, but take these paper sheets home, and then you can have all those colorful folders on your table. If this is your first time, please take them. Those are for you to keep. Those have already been paid for by members in the Youth Society, and those are for you to keep. All the papers are for you to keep. If you would like to support us, we do have a donation jar up here if you like. Take the next minute to yourself and practice whatever you like to do, and then we're gonna come back and sing the song one more time, and then we're gonna jump to some more advanced stuff. Okay? Here we go. 1 minute. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. I'm singing in the rain, just singing in the rain. What glorious feeling! I'm happy again. I'm laughing at clouds so dark above. The sun's in my heart, and I'm ready for love. Let the stormy clouds chase everyone from the place. Come on with the rain, have a smile on my face. I'll walk down the lane with a happy refrain, 'cause I'm singing in the rain. Good job. The next song that we're going to do is what is that other 3-chord song? Singing. Wait, hold on. It's the next page. Singing the blues. Okay, we're gonna try that out.
Hi. You need to find you a seat or something.
I had to look this one up.
I have not had a I never heard the song.
I didn't practice.
Thanks,
I
guys.
just, like, you done your homework.
I didn't do that.
Okay, singing the blues.
It's pretty.
Sure there's Sony chairs in here?
I'm trying to remember who sings mine in Monday. Oh, they're just. Guy Mitchell is who I
Sue, where are they going? Where's she going?
Maybe we can share.
Alright, singing the blues. I did say we're gonna play something a lot more difficult tonight. Okay, I guess now the F. Now you're challenged with the F. So take a minute to look at the F chord. And again, guys, look up here for 1 second, alright? Again, the same rule applies. You can do the one strum any song that we play. How was the song?
Can I find you guys some chairs? Oh yeah?
Okay, yeah, there we go. Alright. Here we go. Alright guys, I just put this together this last week. So watch, okay? Watch how what I'm doing. Well, I never felt more like singing the blues, 'cause I never thought that I'd ever lose your love. So you see the point is you can take this home and you can practice on your own and play it at your own speed. 1 strum per chord. That's it. It's not super. You don't have to make it super difficult. So this is the song that we're gonna sing right now. So take 1 minute, look at the chords, and then we're gonna play. All right? Here we go. 1 minute.
That's good. People can stand in.
Sorry, Mike. Don't follow me. Follow David.
Oh, okay. You were settled.
I'm just gonna do the one star because I don't know it. We're having a roll today. What's happening? What's going down?
All right, that's a quick minute. Here we go. All right, the intro. C, F, C, G7. All right, we're gonna get started. Well, I never found more like singing the blues, 'cause I never thought that I'd ever lose your love, dear. Why'd you do me this way? Well, I never felt more like a crying all night, 'cause everything's wrong and nothing ain't right without you. You got me singing the blues. The moon and stars no longer shine. The dream is gone, I thought was mine. There's nothing left for me to do but cry over you. Well, I never felt more like running away. But why should I go? 'Cause I couldn't stay without you. You got me singing the blues. Woo! Good job, guys. That sounded well done. Yeah, how does that feel? Does anybody have any questions for me or for any experienced players at your table? What's up? You got a little question. Are you saying the blues? Can you do the C? Yeah. All right, you guys like that one? Should we do that one more time? Okay. All right, here we go. Let's do this one a little bit faster, okay? 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, C. C, G7. One more time, intro. C, F, C, G7. Well, I never felt more like singing the blues, 'cause I never thought that I'd ever lose your love, dear. Why'd you do me this way? Well, I never felt more like crying all night, 'cause everything's wrong and nothing ain't right without you. You got me singing the blues. The moon and stars no longer shine. The dream is gone, I thought was mine. There's nothing left for me to do but cry over you. Well, I never felt more like running away. But why should I go? 'Cause I couldn't stay without you. You got me singing the blues. Good job.
Brian? So,
think I'll do one more and then we'll have you come up. Okay? Whatever you want to do. Maybe I'll do one and we'll take a short break. Okay? We'll do you. Yeah. Whatever you like to do. The next song that we're going to do is I don't know. The Way I Am. Let's do The Way I Am. Ingrid Michaelson. If you're using a binder, I think it might be, you might find the song in T. Alright guys, we're gonna get started here. Let me have your attention up here. Alright. Again, I think maybe the takeaway for hopefully the beginners, I mean, obviously I hope that you enjoy tonight and that it's inspiring to you, and maybe you want to pick up the youth, maybe you don't, but if you do, I think you see a lot of supportive people here, and you'll find us in all different kinds of retail shops throughout Seattle, greater Seattle area. We work with a lot of coffee shops, wineries, bakeries, tap houses, now hotel complexes and apartments and so on. And so anyway, yeah, we hope you enjoy it. Again, the takeaway is the one strum. Do the one strum. You don't have to do anything fancy. We have a crash course. If you join our Facebook group, you'll hopefully see that, or go to the youthsociety.com. You'll see the crash course. It's 15 minutes. It tells you everything that you need to know to get started. All right, The Way I Am. This is Ingrid Michaelson. I really like this song. This might be my very first song that I ever played on a ukulele from beginning to finish.
He was like 4 years old.
Let's do this. I'm gonna sing through the first two lines just to set the pace for us, and then we'll go through with the intro and everything. If you were falling, then I would catch you. Is that the pace? Yep. You need a light. I'm fine. Okay, all right. We know the song. All right, here we go. 1, 2. D minor. Intro one more time.
take me the way I might buy you road game when you start losing all your hair. So on patches to all you can. 'Cause I love you more than I could ever promise. And you take me the way I am. Yeah. You take me the way I am. Oh, you're nice. And you take me the way I am. Good job, everyone. All right, we're gonna take a quick 5-minute break. This is a time to do whatever you like, but there's also a box of t-shirts back there. We're selling it at a discount for $17 today. Pick out your shirt, support us, meet someone you haven't met, and after the break we'll bring Brian up here. All right, 5 minutes.
Crack it and learn something new from Brian. I'm gonna go get a drink.
My wallet's this way, my stuff is that way.
All right.
Other than that,
Do you talk fresh off?
I need a drink before you talk, Brian.
No.
He missed your first
I really was tired.
Red one.
Yeah, come on.
Way more
Yeah, I think you might.
Anybody like a snickerdoodle?
Yeah, the binders are for sale. One of the things that I've done is I've gotten a little bit larger. And I go to the library, the King County Library System last week. I paid for free every week. Every week. So those songs that I want to learn, that are right up there at the top. So, and so from over the west, I download
Songs first.
and then
Whatever you like to do.
all right. The Addams Family. Grandma got run over by a reindeer. There's two holidays right there. It had to be Jim. Mona by the Keith. Pleasant Valley Sunday. Misty. Neither one of us is the one that I'm learning right now. So, it's excuse me? For some things, yes. And I'm learning how to do that. There's a prelude in here, an 8.
They have 6 strings.
So it's just learning these things, and it's like, see that one? You just take it with you everywhere that you go. And practice. And, you know, as you find them, you put them in the Wild Rover. So.
They're bad for you, but they're good.
Well, no. Maybe the kids would like some tots. Hey, Bonnie. Bonnie. Would the kids want some tots or no? Would they want some tots?
I'll tell you.
Okay.
Thank you.
There are copies.
Is this the brand that you have? I have to get this wrong, but a friend of mine gave it to me. Is that melee? It is interesting.
Huh?
But it's like a...
All right, everybody, after the break, we're going to play the Wild Rover. This is a new surprise song. So, yeah, I distributed them. See if you get a copy. I have a few more copies left.
I'm jealous. Oh, it was a work trip.
A work trip?
For her wife went with me.
But it still looked like fun.
I didn't. It wasn't. I just tagged along. I didn't.
Oh, that's
Okay, great.
Does anybody need a copy of Wild Rover?
Wild Rover?
Wild Rover, send Johnny White over. That's awesome.
Something like that. Yeah, we'll need it like that. Is it Thank you. Yeah. Want to try this one? This size? Let me try
All right. It is, we're turning on around February now. And we're going to be turning around the corner in March, and March is St. Patrick's Day. So I figured that we'd throw in a little Irish drinking song. And if anybody knows me, my two favorite things are ukuleles and whiskey. So anything I could actually play that says whiskey, I'm pretty excited. So,
Brian?
Yeah.
We have an authentic Irishman back there.
Oh, there you go.
My friend Chris Breen.
Hi.
Right from Dublin.
Has he been drinking?
Welcome. Well, maybe he should be coming up here and teaching it.
Sure, baby.
Well, I guess this is perfect timing. All right, so this is a classic Irish drinking song from the Dubliners. It's called The Wild Rover. And what I want to do is I want to go through the chorus so everybody kind of knows how the chorus sounds, because if you can't keep up with the verses, at least if you come into the chorus, it all sounds great, right? Okay. So the way it goes is And it's no, nay, never. And then when you see the three arrows, it's just go 3 down, okay? And it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover. No, never, no more. Okay? And this is, it's called, it's in a 3-beat, it's a waltz strum. And the waltz is a 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, and 3, and down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down. Or you could just do down. 1, 2, 3, down, 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 down. Let's try the chorus again. And it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover. No, never, no more. We'll go a little faster. That's a little dragging, but you got the idea, okay?
Okay.
So do you want to, let's just get going on it. Let's see, it's C, G, F, G7. We've seen these chords already. So let's just kind of give it a go and let's see how it goes. Okay? Let's just do a 4-beat C intros. I've been a wild rover for many a year, and I spent all my money on whiskey and beer. But now I'm returning with gold in great store, and I never will play the wild rover no more. And it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover. No, never, no more. Second verse. I went to an alehouse I used to frequent, and I told the landlady me money was spent. I asked for her credit, she answered me nay. Such a custom of yours I could have any day, and it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover. No, never, no more. Third verse. I took out the pocket and Solomon's pride, and the landlady's eyes opened wide with delight. She said I had whiskey and wine on the best, and the words that you told me were only and just, and it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover. No, never, no more. Fourth verse. I go home to my parents, confess what I've done, and I'll ask them to pardon the prodigal son. And when they caress me at times before, I never will play the wild rover no more. And it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover. No, never, no more. Chorus no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more. Will I play the wild road there? No, never, no more. That sounds pretty good. Chorus again. Oh, that sounded pretty good. That was all in sync, wasn't it? Now we just need a couple whiskeys in us and play that again.
A little Balvenie. That'd be fine.
A little Balvenie, a little double wood.
Actually, Ben Nevis is even better.
So, talking about that, Irish whiskey, Scottish whiskey. My wife and I, we actually just came back from Scotland in September, and we got to visit. We went to 10 different distilleries. We went to every single distillery on the Islas because I love my smoky peaty Scotch. So we got to see that. So, yeah. The Isla. Yeah. Yellow.
And Jura.
Yeah, Jura. Isle of Jura. One of my favorites. All right, so now we're in the section called Uke Talk. Okay, this is kind of a little ditty section where we get to talk about subjects around the ukulele, not just play them, but talk about things that people ask. It's a lot of like FAQs that I see out there. Several of us are now in these. We get the ukulele Facebook posts, and we see a lot of the questions. Like, I'm new to ukulele, and then they have a question. And a lot of questions you see in these user groups is, I just got a ukulele. Which strings should I use? And it's so open, right? It's such an open question. And then so usually these days, what do we do when we're like, okay, I want to change out my strings. I have had my strings on my ukulele. I want to try different strings. Well, what we do is you do searching. You go on Google or web search, and you search on what's the best strings. And then you find user groups, and people go, these are the best strings. And then the same guy next to them for the same string, these strings are terrible. You're like, what? How can one string be great and then the same string being terrible? And obviously, it's all down to personal preference, but it's also pairing the strings to your ukulele, not the ukulele that the reviewer has. So what I did is I created this overview of ukulele strings and kind of a helpful guide if you do have questions about, hey, I'm interested in trying different strings. What should I use? What should I try on my ukulele? So overall, and there's a lot of talk here, but if you look at the middle area where it shows the three, there's really three major types of strings out there. There's gut strings, which is now called Nile gut, which is the new gut. Because, gut was like, cat guts back in the early days. That's what they used to use. We don't use that now. We have actually nice synthetic materials. So Nile gut, and then you have nylon, and then you have fluorocarbon, are really the three major sections of the types of strings out there. Now, in terms of the tonal qualities of that, I'll start from Nile gut. Nile gut will give you a nice full warm tone. And if you see here, it's best used. A lot of people are using Nile gut these days. Aquila is the #1 name brand. And it's mainly because a lot of us start with the laminate ukuleles. The more inexpensive, they don't project as much. They might not have a fullness to them. So a Nile gut actually does help with the fullness. And so a lot of people will see them saying, Aquila's the best strings out there because I put it on my, whatever ukulele, and they sound great. It made it sound fuller, more balanced or so. So that's a good example of when you want to use a Nile gut string. Then you have nylon, which, as here you see the tonal quality is warm, clear, projecting, sustain, acoustic tone. Nylon strings, as you traditionally see, is on nylon guitars. Classical guitars use nylon strings. It's going to give you a little bit more projection than a Nile gut, but in relation to that, you might actually lose the bottom end. I know personally myself when I tried nylon, and if you look at here, in terms of looking on a blend between the warmth and projection, if you feel like on your ukulele it's sounding a little dull, you want a little bit more projection out of it, try out the nylon strings. And then from there you go into fluorocarbon, which is brighter, more modern sound. It's traditionally more louder, and what they call is a more aggressive string. If you're an aggressive strummer, and you might want to try the fluorocarbon or nylon. Alternately, if you are a finger picker, you might want to try that nylon or fluorocarbon string. Fluorocarbon is the newest type of material. It's hardest, so therefore the gauge, they can get smaller, which does aid in faster strumming. So based on that, there are some notable brands. The Nile Gut, as I said, is Aquila, and Aquila now has so many different flavors of their own string. You see the Nile Gut, you see new Nile Gut, you see lava, you see red. They now have Bio Gut, which is basically now, they promise 50% renewable materials. Yeah. And then you see D'Addario and Martin also have Nile Gut. Funny enough, it's developed by Aquila. But they have it in their own brands. In the nylon, again, you see D'Addario, which is a very well-known brand, as known as Aquila. When it comes to the nylon, Jake Shimabukuro uses the nylon Aquila. And GSDR, those are some other brands. Funny enough, I mean, even on my ukulele, I'm like, yeah, hey, if Jake uses the, D'Addario string, I'm gonna use it. And I put it on my ukulele, I'm like, these are crap. I lost the whole bottom end of my ukulele. It was brighter, yeah, it was projecting, but I lost a tonal quality that I really liked about my ukulele. So obviously I'm like, why is this so terrible? It's because it didn't work for my ukulele. And then you get to fluorocarbon. Fluorocarbon, you will see a lot of the Hawaiian brands, solid body brands, Kamaka, Koloa, Kanalai. A lot of them are using the fluorocarbon. I actually have, this is my Koaloa, and that's fluorocarbon. It's actually Koaloa's fluorocarbon brand. And what's that? Oh, well, yeah.
It's very bright.
Yeah. So fluorocarbon, it is louder. I would think that if I put some Aquilas on this, I would lose some of this properties that I really do enjoy on this ukulele. It wouldn't be that brightness and that projecting, if you hear that. And this is a solid body ukulele, so it really does benefit from those the fluorocarbon strings. So you'll see in user groups, people go, oh, which ukulele string should I use? And everybody goes, oh, try the Worth. They're the fantastic. They're the best. And they're talking to a beginner that probably has a inexpensive laminate ukulele, and they're saying throw some $15 Worth strings on there that does great on my $1,500 Kamaka. So it doesn't make sense. So think about your instrument. Think about the type of tones you like out of your instrument and why you picked that instrument, and then see if you can expand that tonal qualities with some new or different strings. And then the last part is, the question is, hey, I got a ukulele. Should I use a high G or a low G? Okay, another open-ended question. And funny enough, I heard people say here, I have a low G ukulele, and I love it. And I tried the low G, I hated it. That's terrible. So again, it's also personal preference. less of what the ukulele you're playing. It's more the type of music you want to play. Whether you play a lot in, let's say, these groups. If you play a lot in a lot of ukulele groups, uke society, ukulele sing groups, you probably want to keep to a higher G. It's what we consider the classic Hawaiian sound. It's very good for strumming, and you'll sound tonally consistent with everybody else. When do you want to try a low G? You want to try a low G if you're really exploring with different genres of music with ukulele, more modern music, and you maybe want to get that lower end on your ukulele sound. So it's really personal preference. Yes,
on your little worksheet it says like alternative genres and also for finger picking.
For finger
but
picking.
With the low G, could you still, if you were a person that didn't know how to do finger picking yet, could you still strum and it would sound?
Sure. Now, so those who have played guitar and are used to the guitar sound might want a low G because it will make them feel more familiar to that sound. You can strum with a low G, no problem. It just sounds a different tone than with a high G. And it does offer you some flexibility when playing different songs. If you're trying to play, for example, I use my low G when I play a flamenco or a Spanish song, where I like that really bottom end. I can use that low G. I'm also playing with the low G because I actually got a octavator where I can actually make my ukulele sound like a bass. So I use that low G to get that lower bass sounds. So I'm playing with it, but I love them all. So honestly, the best thing to do is have two ukuleles, one low, one high.
No, just have a 5-string or 6-string.
Yeah, well there you go. So
How often do you change your string?
that's another open question.
I don't mean like things out, but like you got a set, you like them. When do you think it's time to change them?
If you feel like the sound has changed or has dulled in any way. Surprisingly, ukulele strings last a good amount of times, unless you play several hours a day. And as you always see that with your ukulele strings, you're constantly turning them up. You know, so you're keep constantly stretching them. They are going to get to the point that they lose their tonal depthness. And you're going to suddenly go, you know, I thought that sounded more full before. So try some new ukulele strings. Beautiful thing about ukulele strings, they're not terribly expensive. You know, you can pick up $6 to $9 for a keyless set, and you can change them out. I mean, it does take 15-20 minutes or half an hour to change them out. You gotta get used to how to try the little knots and stuff. But once you get used to doing that, then you feel a little bit more easy to try out some different strings and see what happens.
What do you just get them online?
Yeah, I mean, there's several things. Obviously, Amazon has them. There's a great site called Strings by Mail that a lot of people use, and obviously your local stores here carry them. I go to Canelli Keys a lot here in the Linwood area near my work, and I'll pick up some maquilas or so. And I'll address the whole pick versus fingers. I mean, people will say, I want to use a pick. I mean, there's the, if you haven't seen them, ukulele players, a lot of players, they use the soft picks, or like little felt tip picks. That's perfectly fine to do. It really is personal preference. Yeah.
So you've covered a lot of area on strings and all that. I think the takeaway I have is if you don't sound good, blame it on the strings.
You can definitely you can blame it on your strings, but I think people will only allow you to do that one time, and they're like, okay, well then why don't you change your strings?
There's a lot of brands out here.
I mean, there's the major. I mean, obviously, a lot of people. My biggest recommendation is to start with the Aquilas. That tends to be the most common. It will tend to give you your ukulele some fullness, and then work up from there. And I've experienced with new strings based on when I've really expanded my herd and tried different ukuleles and all shapes and sizes and qualities. You know, obviously the laminates versus the solids, solid tops to the solid body. And I have an example of all three of those today. So I know when I start out my two laminates or laminate combos, they both have Aquilas. And I've tried the lavas. I've tried several things. The lavas are just black regulars.
What kind of pickup do you use in your
This one is a Fishman Bridge pickup. I don't have a pickup. What's that? Nope, that's a passive. I also have a battery on my other one, which is another Fishman. And I just picked up, and we'll play with it, but I just picked up another thing where I'm allowed to pick up or electrify any of your ukuleles by the sound hole. So I'm going to play with that, and so anybody who wants to come up, I can make you electric. Yeah, so I just got it today, so I can't really. I haven't played with it yet. So.
We'll do some Jimi Hendrix. Huh?
Yep. Yep.
Along the
watchtower. Along the watchtower. Yep. Is that good? All right. Well, thank you. Thank you for the questions too. I hate to be up here and they're just like those blank stares.
Let's give Brian a hand. Let's go.
You want me to pass out the quiz right now, or?
Thanks for showing us along.
Yeah, no.
My
Brian,
God.
Brian, can I have Mark call you when I come home with a new uke with the emoji? Brian told me.
So everybody knows how many ukes you need personally? Just one more.
Just one what?
Just one more.
Just one more.
How many ukes do you need? Just one more.
All right, you guys ready to play some more songs?
Yeah.
Some of you dozing. All right, we're gonna sing a Dreamer song. Should we do "Dream a Little Dream of Me"? Dream a little dream of me. Actually, you know what? We're gonna do this one later. We're gonna do "Isn't She Lovely"? The other end.
I'm very concerned if I do the "Dream a Little Dream of You."
Isn't she lovely in key of F? But yeah, definitely Brian's our tech guy, so if you have any question, you can feel free to reach out to him, or if you have a topic, he'll probably put it into a U-Talk. So it's pretty nice, and thanks for the question, for sure. So, isn't she lovely?
Did you say key of C or F? Not ever.
Key of F.
Not quite that bad yet. Give me a little time.
Okay, so there's some fancy chords in here. A few. I think this is what I'm going to do. If I can get your attention up here. So if I can get your attention, I'm going to go back to, again, our strumming. We talked about the one strum. We know what that is. When the down arrow shows up, we do a one brush down strum. Now we're gonna do, let's just call it the down strum. We're gonna, just like when you listen to music at home, in your kitchen, in your bedroom, you tap your foot. That's the same kind of rhythm we're gonna do with our right hand, kind of like this. Just like as if you're tapping your foot. So that's one way to learn a song as well. So if you can listen to me, I'll sing through, we'll set the pace as well, but I'm going to do that same strum. Isn't she lovely? Nothing fancy, right? Isn't she wonderful? Isn't she precious? Down, 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 down. Less than 1 minute. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna stop there. But you get the point. You can practice this in a lot of different ways, and I'm sure some of us will play it with a different strum, but that's all you need to do. Down strums. Okay. Why don't we sing through this? We're gonna go a little bit faster. We're gonna sing it through all the way. We're gonna skip the instrumental. Okay? We're gonna skip the instrumental, and then after that, we're gonna work on it. So here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2. Isn't she lovely? Isn't she wonderful? Isn't she precious? Less than 1 minute. Oh, and I never thought through love we'd be making one as lovely as she. Isn't she lovely? Made from love. Isn't she pretty? Truly the angel's best. Boy, I'm so happy. We have been heaven blessed, and I can't believe what God has done. With us, He's given life to one. And isn't she lovely? Made from love. Isn't she lovely? Life and love are the same. Life is Alicia. The meaning of her name. Londia could have not been done without you who can see the one is very lovely, made from love. All right. Any questions? We're going to take a few minutes to work on it. Any questions? Okay, let's take 3 minutes within your tables. If you have any questions, you can ask someone more experienced than you. We're gonna work on this tune for 3 minutes, and then we're gonna come back and jam. What's that? Is it too cold? Okay. Too cold?
So I changed a little bit from that. I hear what's that? Yeah. So this one goes, he's got it. And I hear the bar starting on the 5.
right. All right. Any questions? Can we play it through? Okay.
Let's do it.
We'll play it all the way through. We'll do the instrumental as well. Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Isn't she lovely? Isn't she wonderful? Isn't she precious? Less than 1 minute. Oh, I never thought through love we'd be making one as lovely as she. But isn't she lovely? Made from love. Isn't she pretty? Truly the angel's best. Boy, I'm so happy. We have been heaven blessed. And I can't believe what God has done. Through us He's given life to one. 'Cause isn't she lovely? Made from love. Isn't she lovely? Isn't she lovely? Life and love are the same. Life is Aisha, the meaning of her name. Alandi, it could have not been done without you who can see the one so very lovely, made from love. Woo! Good job. I think here's a little note for sort of the more experienced players. This is kind of a neat thing that I put into this arrangement. I think that's actually sort of a plug for these arrangements. These arrangements are shared with people all over the globe, which is kind of neat because any one of us can create it and build it into this format, and we have templates to help you with that. If you don't know what I'm talking about, don't worry about it. But if you have a song that you like to share, and you would love to have people in Sydney, their ukulele groups in Sydney, Paris, whoever, that would play your arrangement, we have a system to support that, which is kind of neat. Now, back to what I was talking about, there's something that's pretty cool, I think, on the very last line of all the verses. And it's a little bit of a finger gymnastics. You can see that the chords are G minor 7, B flat, C7, and F. And it goes like this, if I just play it straight on. Nothing fancy, I'm playing exactly what's on the page. G minor 7, B flat, C7, F. But if you notice something carefully, I'm actually playing all the melody line of Isn't She Lovely, Made from Love. Isn't she lovely, made from love? So that's a chord, that's what's called a chord melody. It's the biggest bang for your buck. You're playing a chord, but you're actually playing the melody line. And so if you're more experienced, that's what I'm saying, if you're more experienced, you can do something like this. But isn't she lovely, made from love. Did you hear the melody line off of that? Except I'm not doing any fancy fingerboard stuff. All I'm playing is what's on the page. But I emphasized on the melody. So it sounds again like this. I never thought through life we'd be making one as lovely as she. Here it comes. But isn't she lovely, made from love? Okay? So that's something you can take it home and maybe practice that if you like to get into chord melodies. All right, so let's do one more song, and then we're going to take a 15-minute break, and then we can bring everyone back. We can jam some more, or we could do some open mic, and that's kind of a segment that we encourage people to kind of step up and play something that they've been working on. You could do a duet, you could do whatever you like, or ask questions on techniques and stuff. So let's do one more song. Let's do Dream a Little Dream of Me. A lot of chords in this one. Not really? Okay. So we'll do this. This is a minute break, and then kind of free for all. If people want to call out songs, we can do that. We do sprinkle in some performances. All right. Bye. See you later. Bye bye. Okay. All right. Dream a Little Dream of Me. We're going to again play the song twice, and we're gonna play it through just as is, and then we're gonna spend a few minutes working on it. All right. It's gonna sound something like this. If you pay attention, I'm gonna go through the first two lines and set the tone. Okay, set the pace. Stars shining bright above you. Okay, you guys hear. All right, that's the pace we're gonna go. Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, go. Stars shining bright above you. Night breezes seem to whisper, I love you. Birds singing in the sycamore tree. Dream a little dream of me. Say nighty-night and kiss me. Just hold me tight and tell me you'll miss me. While I'm alone and blue as can be. Dream a little dream of me. Stars fading, but I linger on, dear. Still craving your kiss. I'm longing to linger till dawn, dear. Just saying this. Dreams of sunbeams find you. Sweet dreams that leave all worries behind you. But in your dreams, whatever may be, dream a little dream of me. Dream a little dream of, dream a little dream of me. All right, let's take 3 minutes. 3 minutes to work on this. 3 minutes. If you have a question, you can ask me or ask someone at your table. Hi. Kathy, hey. Oh, hey, no worries. You can grab a seat anywhere. You can grab one of the...
Oh.
That's one. The other one, sharp one way. Another way is the best thing to cheat is to set.
Basically, it's a microphone.
Better setup than that, basically.
Yeah, I gotta play with it.
That's one cheat.
Blend. If you're trying to pick up, do it with a microphone. So you can actually blend the sound. It's really cool. And you can actually do it with a direct USB into your computer. So you can use it for recording interfaces.
I have to talk to you about that later. Yeah, that sounds cool.
Alright, dream a little dream of me. Any questions? Yeah, this is probably the hardest song we're gonna play tonight, but you know, I thought I threw a couple of those in there. Okay? Alright, here we go. Well, maybe a little faster. Alright, one more time, intro. Stars shining bright above you. Night breezes seem to whisper, I love you. Birds singing in the sycamore tree. Dream a little dream of me. Say nighty night and kiss me. Just hold me tight and tell me you'll miss me. While I'm alone and blue as can be. Dream a little dream of me. Stars fading, but I linger on, dear. Still craving your kiss. I'm longing to linger till dawn, dear. Just saying this. Sweet dreams till sunbeams find you. Sweet dreams that leave all worries behind you. But in your dreams, whatever they be, dream a little dream of, dream a little dream of, dream a little dream of me. Okay, we're gonna take a 15-minute break, and then once we get back, we're gonna do some, whatever you guys want to do. We can call out songs, we can do some open mics, okay? 15 minutes. 7:55.
What's that? Yeah, that I think I've seen that before. I'm kind of surprised I didn't come away with that instead of this cheap. Huh? Do you want me to unplug this?
I should. Go ahead and unplug that.
Yeah, that's cool.
And it sounds
So let me see if I can.
Without drilling any holes in it?
Guys, we have t-shirts again. Today they're $19, but today they're $17 because this is our first session of the year, okay? $17 in the corner if you like a t-shirt.
So I think I didn't get one of the youth talks. I'm just wondering, can you guys put those on the website? Like under
We are. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Sure. And this will change the tone. It's got feedback canceled. It'll actually identify the frequencies that's feedbacking and kill it.
I have to depart.
Mike, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
It
good
was
to
a
see you.
blast. I enjoyed it.
Yeah,
Thank you
yeah,
very
yeah.
much.
We'll keep in touch.
Nice job.
Yeah.
Thanks. And so they meet about once a month, kind of?
We meet about once every 2.
We meet about once every 2 weeks.
Okay.
And we always hop around all around Seattle. So if you want to keep tabs, join our Facebook group. So you know, and this way you guys can get tickets too, because today is packed out for sure.
Thanks for letting me come.
Thank you, Mike.
Okay. Bye-bye.
So with the mic, so these are all piezos, which does take the naturalness out of it. This is literally a straight microphone. So you're gonna get, you're basically amping your signal with a mic. But the beauty is this is I can blend in my piezo pickup, and then I can do a blend, 100% piezo or a blend 50-50 on the mic.
Sounds so fancy, man.
So
I don't know how I did it from the prospect. No, I don't know anything about this. I somehow came away with what my current setup, which is man, I gotta run to the restroom.
Yeah.
And so good stuff though, man. Good stuff today.
I don't think there is an index. I think it's just alphabetary dozen. I think. I gotta tell you, I'm not 100%.
Yeah, come to the dark side. You got cookies.
Good.
You can find almost all of these on the web.
Oh, well.
And they're on his website too. What happened? Oh, there she is. I saw Pete over there.
Oh yeah, she can also see what's happening.
No, I looked over there and most of them were gone. And I figured what they were doing is they were going to be and so I just and then it's like, you know, I see her walking and I want to see her over there. Years ago, super groups started coming got the East Side people started to
You know what? Tracy baked it. They keep coming this way. I'm Thanks, Tracy.
Yeah.
Like I got out of bed and now I can't move, so I just went out.
All right, guys, we got 5 minutes till the break is through. But start thinking about if you want to play something, or if you want to call out a song in your binder, then we can all play it together. Or if you have some questions for Brian, for any experienced players, we could do that. But if not, we'll just keep calling out songs and jamming. So 5 more minutes for the break.
Yeah. Here.
Okay.
All right, guys. Brian, you want to do something? What do you want to do? Or we
we
can.
can do another sing-along, I guess.
Yeah.
What do you got?
Do you guys want to do a sing-along? You guys just call out a song, you flip through this binder. Have you gotten familiar with this? The binder's for sale, by the way. 25 bucks. Brown Eyed Girl. Let's do Brown Eyed Girl.
Can we buy the stand separate?
You can buy the stand separate. Yeah, it's all on that cover page. I forgot how much it was, but
Because we can, on your Facebook page, find what you sell and.
exactly. Yeah, it's all free. The papers are all free. Like you can find them online at youthsociety.com/songs.
You just put it together for us.
I just put it together for you. Yeah, if you want to take it home, 25 bucks with a stand. Okay. All right, Brown Eyed Girl. We got a Brown Eyed Girl. These, I didn't print extra copies, so this is only going to be in the binder. So if you don't have one, share it with someone. Do people have a copy, or are you guys don't have one? Have a copy? Oh, there's a binder there. No, never mind. There's one. Brown Eyed Girl. Yeah, three chord song. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, intro, go. Anywhere we go, days when the rains came, down in the hollow, playing a new game, laughing and running, hey, hey, skipping and jumping, a misty morning fog with our hearts are thumping with you, my brown-eyed girl. You're my brown-eyed girl. Whatever happened, the Tuesday is so slow. Always down really on my with her. It's the radio. Standing in the sunlight laughing. I'm behind a maple wall. Slipping and sliding along the waterfall with you. My brown-eyed girl. You're my brown-eyed girl. Do you remember when we used to sing sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la
keep it going. What do you guys?
So here again. This is another plug for me to encourage anybody that enjoys playing the ukulele here in the Seattle area to join Uke Society and know that if there's a song that you like to play and you want to put out your own arrangement, so that not only the people here in Seattle are playing your tune. For example, the one Wild Rover, that was that sheet that was passed out. Brian, arranged that, and so that's going to be permanently on the Uke Society song table. That's at again ukesociety.com/songs, and that same table is going to be accessed by people in Philippines, people in New Zealand, and everywhere. And I've had people reach out to me like, hey, you had a really good, nice arrangement. So if you enjoy. So we don't have to go flip through this binder and only play the songs that's put together by me or Brian or anybody else. Like any of you can follow that process. And again, that's on the website. Okay? All right. Any other songs?
Ooh, Margaritaville, huh?
Margaritaville?
From whiskey to margaritas. I think I know where the theme is here. Maybe you should sweeten it up afterwards with C&H.
All right, you guys.
Cocktail time.
You got it, right?
I don't know. Let's find out. Let's see. Margaritaville.
Nibbling on sponge cake.
Nibble on sponge cake. Watching the sunrise. All those folks. Strumming my voice. On my
Alright, go ahead.
Like I said,